Good morning, Facebook friends. This morning I'm here with the representative of Central Kingston, the Major Leacock, and I'm going to ask him one question, and that's simple. I was going to say simple, but it's not. With the rising cost of electricity and energy slash energy, Doc, Major, I heard you on air with a formula for us in St. Vincent to have this come down. And I want you to tell my Facebook friends what you actually said. I mean, you said it's in Parliament and outside of Parliament, but a lot of people don't know about it, and I like it. Can you give us an account?
Well, Brian, first of all, specifically to the last exercise in the Parliament, what I was addressing was the fact that the Vinlec company was spending $3.5 million on a photovoltaic project that is a solar energy, where we get energy from the sun. And by their calculation, they would save $500,000 a year. Now, the quick mathematics shows that if they're saving $500,000 per year to spend $3.5 million, in 7 years, they will get back all of their money. That's Vinlec. But apart from that, they will be saving $500,000 annually. Now, who does this $500,000 go to? That's the question you must ask. When you crunch 500,000 over the 40,000 customers Vinlec has, that is $12.50 per year per customer, or just about $1 per month. Now, $1 per month savings to a consumer means little or nothing at all. And I was making the point that if Vinlec wanted the public to appreciate and feel the benefit of an investment, they could have applied that savings to the General Hospital and remove the user fees, so that the nation would say, look, having spent $3.5 million, we now no longer have to pay user fees at the hospital. People can relate to that. The reason why that is so, Brian, is that over the last 10 years, the principal beneficiary of the improvements in Vinlec has been the government. The government has been collecting the taxes at the port. The government is collecting dividends on the profit that Vinlec makes. It collects sponsorship monies. It gets assistance from Vinlec to lend to other companies abroad, Dominica, Leocock, whoever they are. Even to buy treasury bills from the government. Every time the consumer pays the light bill as well, they're also 60 cents is also going back to Vinlec through the Petty Carib arrangement. So the government is biting the cherry all around, and the consumer is getting precious little. Now, if you study Vinlec, what you can see is that the surcharge can be adjusted, and they can use the year 2004 when the assets of Vinlec were revalued, because what they're doing is depreciating the same assets a second time. This is too detailed here. What you see that Vinlec has gained a lot in what we call new depreciation expense and high retained earnings over the last years. In fact, the earnings per share has moved from 37 cents per dollar to $1.12 on a sale of $66 million, compared to St. Lucia, which has an earnings per share of $1.10 on sales of $341 million, and has the lowest surcharge in the region, because they have employed a pricing policy which merges the surcharge and the fixed cost to bring the unit cost of electricity down. I'm simply saying that we have not been paying enough attention, and you can't wait till 4 years from now for government, because every man, woman and child is balling. The commercial sector is impacted, the households are impacted, and the light bill is climbing on a monthly basis. And we have to find creative ways and means to take the monkey off the backs of the people. And that's why I've been making the case for the Democratic Party to bring it down, because I've crunched the numbers, having done a 10-year study, Brian.
I'm really impressed with this, but you think you're getting any attention from the powers that be with this? Did you get any feedback on this?
Well, in the last Parliament, the government had to concede that I was right, the Prime Minister, that there would be no relief to the consumer for the investment. In fact, what he said is for this to really reach the pockets of the investors, you would have to spend $40 million in solar energy, and then get involved in having to store the energy and all that kind of thing. But before that, Brian, we spent $100 and something million on the low energy plan and so on and so forth. And what came to the consumer? Precious little. No reduction in surcharge, no reduction in the basic unit cost. So the question is, are we going to wait indefinitely till the geothermal project comes in stream? The Prime Minister says 4 years, but realistically, it will be much more than that.
Yeah.
You know, and we will then have no competitive advantage in the St. Vincent. People will be living in the dark, literally speaking. And so there's an urgency about it. And I hope not just the government, but the consumers listen to what I'm saying. And I'm saying the year that NDP gets in office, the very year, there will be a reduction of a minimum of 5%. Because I have crunched the numbers, it's there.
I really want to ask you a question, because you know me,
Please do.
I am a political animal, and I must ask you this.
And I'm a politician.
And you are a politician. Now, we're letting out something like this, and the government were to implement this. how would you feel? How would you feel?
Ultimately, Brian, it's not about what we, the politicians, gain. If the government implemented it and the consumers are better off, I'm satisfied. I would have done my work. That's what it's about, serving people, not serving self.
That's why I asked you that question. Thank you very much, Mr. Major Leacock from Central Kingston. You say you're the major, maybe you're the mayor.
Well, one day maybe. Right
Good
now,
day.
MP for the city is enough for me.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
God bless. Have a good day.
Yes.
Going back to the hostel.